Hey, you just finished watching a movie. Congratulations! Now you're watching Attack of the Show. I'm Kevin Pereira.
Are we live?
This is live. Yeah,
oh,
this
hey,
is totally...
everyone, I'm Olivia Munn.
Yeah.
Oh, a couple of words of caution about today's show. The idiocy in our web videos should not be tried at home.
Yes, and we'll save you a couple bucks by telling you which gadgets and games to avoid, and you're welcome. That's better than credits, right?
Oh, but now you guys can send us the money that you saved.
Everyone wins! Stuff you care about.
We are coming to you live from G4 Studios in Los Angeles.
On our show today, you will see the innovation that's sure to make America proud when chair pants get comfy and hold up some butts and around the net. Yeah. Then we'll find out what's up with the world, like a huge snow castle fight in the Czech Republic and a fire beard in India.
And
hold on, maybe they didn't hear me. A friggin' fire beard in India.
And anybody with a PS3 is living in Brick City.
Oh, that's not a good place to be. You don't want to be in Brick City.
No, the PlayStation Network accidentally killed consoles around the world. Nerd Rage officially erupted, and we will try to figure out what's next in the loop. And today's musical playtime will introduce you to the Lemur. Audio, video, light, and sound. You control them all using this multi-touch MIDI controller.
What?
To control these screens.
Where did you get that? The future? No, it's available. You can get it now. It's in the UK.
Yeah,
You can order it online. It's not that big a deal.
I'd like to run down the top 5 things from the web.
I would like to do that with you.
Can we go around the nets?
Okay. We begin today with a man that's going to...
Listen!
We begin today with a man that's going to walk across ice on stilts. Yes. Yes.
Well, Kevin, that doesn't sound possible.
I didn't say it was. Bet you didn't see that one coming. Totally surprised. Thought he was going to fly away. We've seen stilt fails and ice fails, but kudos to that gentleman for putting a fresh spin on both. Well played. Well played.
Really, I actually really wish that had been an actual event at the Winter Olympics, because it would have been a hell of a lot more exciting than, what do they do, their curling? What they do? They snow. They just snow it.
Wait, snowing isn't an Olympic event.
Yes, it is.
Snowing happens during the Winter Olympics, but
I know,
no one
and
gets
you
a
get it in
gold
your
for
hair,
snowing.
and then you're like, ooh, it's so sexy, but then I was like, my hair is wet, and I'm like, hey, stop snowing for 1 second, because I just did my hair, and then sometimes you're like, oh, do you have dandruff? And then you're like, it's not dandruff, it's just snow.
Hi, you probably wish you were still watching a movie right now.
That's a scene from my upcoming movie that I'm writing. I'm actually writing right now. I'm a writer. Coming in at number 2.
Just because you say you're something doesn't make... I'm a firefighter. It's now fact. I'm going to fight a fire later. You all right?
Coming in at number 4 is a delightful out. I don't know how to move on, so that's what I do. Outtake from LeVar Burton's beloved and long since gone PBS Kids show, Reading Rainbow. Hear that? That was an E.
That was pitch perfect.
That was an E.
Pitch perfect. You know, once in a while, Burton actually took the day off and let the kids do all the heavy lifting. And Funny or Die has this book review that sadly never aired. It's really good.
Hi, I'm Amy, and the book I'm here to talk about is called American Psycho by Mr. Bret Easton Ellis. I'm not really sure why it's called American Psycho. I guess the main guy is from America, but I'm not really sure if he's a psycho. He's just really obsessed with money and hair products and killing people. I guess this lady came over to spend the night, but the Patrick guy didn't like her or something because he kept saying he wasn't going to pay for the and see her down the stairs or maybe out the window. All I know is that the lady's jaws isn't attached to her face anymore.
Oh, kids read the darndest things.
Oh, yeah. Not showing the lifetime of therapy that the kid will need after having her Teddy Ruxpin read, like, Chuck Palahniuk books on tape. There's something about, like, hearing Teddy, like, talk about a guy getting his anus trapped in a pool grate that would just, with his little mechanical eyes, blinking slowly.
Scarred for life.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Oh. I used to record weird things and put it in the Teddy Ruxpin and let it say it back. Yeah.
You would? Like what?
Well, sometimes it would just like be me saying things, and I realized, oh, I don't want to admit that on TV. That sounds really sad. That I spent a lot of time in my room having a teddy bear talk to me, and it was me.
You were the teddy bear.
I think I just had a breakthrough. Yeah. I'm gonna cry about it during commercial. Today's number. Not right now. Don't slow push. Not right now. Two shot. Please. Thank you. Today's number 3 item is a highly anticipated music video from Wilbur Soundgunderaj.
Say it with an Indian accent. You can get it better.
I can't.
Do it with an Indian accent.
Wilbur Soundgunderaj.
See?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It actually worked. All right. Twitter angry. Widely known as the Frank Sinatra of Tamil Nadu. Everybody knows that's vocal chanting in India, of course, right? Huge Tamil Nadu fans right there.
Oh, hey, a little history for you. India has a long tradition of arranged marriages.
Wait. That's it? That's how you're going to distill it down to a...
No, I said it was a little history.
Okay, all right. Arranged marriages still happen today in India, although the younger generations are starting to sort of resist the tradition.
Yes, and with anthems like Wilbur's dance hit, Love Marriage, now they have a fight song.
It took us that entire clip to choreograph that, by the way. We were like, okay, wait,
like,
which way are we looking
left,
first?
Right, and wait.
But where did the feet go?
5, 6, 7, 8.
You were alone on that one. Thanks, Vinny. Yeah. No, he clapped. That was good. I just hope the lady standing next to him in that video, I don't know if you noticed her. Huh? I hope that's his, I hope it's not his arranged wife, because that would be awkward if he's just singing about
it.
Just pointing that out.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, wow.
You all need to just leave.
No, we'll wait.
Get your crap together and go.
We will wait. No, they can't get their crap together. That's why they need to go.
Oh.
That was pretty. See what I did?
Does your dad used to say that?
Oh, the Teddy Ruxpin flashback.
Today's number 2.
Oh, sorry, I'm a disappointment, Dad.
Slow push. Don't move. Slow push.
No, slow push. I got ya.
You learned to walk.
I learned to just walk.
So today's number 2 item is a fake infomercial for a product we actually kind of wish actually existed.
Yeah, it's from a page full of fake infomercial products for weak people, which is, it's for some reason a viral ad for milk.
The commercials are of varying quality, but this pitch for chair pants might have you searching for your credit card.
Are you tired of standing for any amount of time? Is your motto, why stand when you can sit? Do you think standing is a pain in the calves, thighs, and butt? Then you need chair pants. This amazing product is perfect for anyone who's tired of standing or is feeling a little weaker than normal. Chair Pants uses space-age golf bag technology to combine the high fashion of pants with the convenience of a chair. Chair Pants are perfect for retired couples, executives, college students, teens, anyone who's feeling a little weak or not drinking enough milk.
It's like a little nap for my legs.
I don't really know why milk needs commercials, but I would definitely buy those pants.
Yeah, tell me about it. Standing up is for losers. Right?
You know they haven't cleaned that floor since like 2006, right?
Okay.
Okay. I mean, you know what goes on in the studio. Hey, still ahead, someone's a little upset about the recent PlayStation Network problems. Oh.
My ass is sticky now. My ass is sticky.
Oh, sorry, that was before the clip. Sorry.
Oh, no, that's Kevin.
Find out what true anger looks like in our number one ATN. Chorizo, right?
Yeah, you got that.
Salty chorizo. You're welcome. As you probably already know, the PlayStation Network had a bit of a hiccup over the weekend.
And if you mean fail-splosion, basically, instead of hiccup.
I mean fail-splosion?
Fail-splosion.
Okay, yeah.
Because
it was more of a fail-splosion.
Because not only was the network down, but some gamers lost in-game trophies in progress.
What?
While others had their consoles bricked.
Yeah, not good. Not good.
Bricked.
That's not good.
Needless to say, people are pretty unhappy.
Oh. Judging by the tone of your voice, I can tell how unhappy they were. That is very unhappy. But how unhappy, you ask?
So unhappy.
Well, this unhappy, actually.
Hey, y'all. It's Big Fat Reverend Byrne here again. And no, I'm not here for a happy reason today. I'm here to rage. I'm so pissed off right now, I had to put some pants on. So being a fat guy, doing what fat guys do, I went to turn on my PlayStation, because that's what I do. I eat cupcakes and play video games. So I turned on my PlayStation, and it gave me this up error. Give me Twinkies or give me death, mother.
Wow. Hey, listen, Reverend Byrne, we feel your pain, and we want to ease your suffering.
Absolutely.
We do.
And that's why we had our crack team of scientists here at the AOTS Labs. Love the labs. They were working round the clock to retrofit a PlayStation 3 to make sure it was in working condition just for you.
That's right.
Yeah. It's true, we really did it.
Reverend Byrne, your replacement model carries the AOTS seal of approval and is guaranteed to work forever without any interruption. That is our seal of approval.
And that's the thing. And we're talking like no amount of software or hardware issues could ever stop something like this.
Oh, crap. Oh. Kevin, what else do we have lying around? Just dust it off. Dust it off.
Reverend Byrne, we're going to send you this gaming console that will let you play video games online until it fails. Hey, we did it! All right.
But I would like to say, Reverend, we are actually going to send this to you, so don't get all paranoid and hang up when a producer tries to call you, because it does. We're calling you.
Because if that happens, we're going to have to give this to like a deserving orphan child. Nobody wants that. Hey, who doesn't love beards? With Epic Beard Man making news last week, what better way to extend our appreciation for the man stash than by visiting India, where we have the Flaming Beard Man? That's right, Rajan Kumar Tiwari is a daring gentleman that has chosen to dance with lit candles in his beard. Diagonal View reports that Tiwari is a classical Indian dancer who claims to have spent years perfecting the mooch dance, which in Hindu translates to the dance of mustache. His beard has never caught on fire, and Tiwari's party trick has earned him worldwide recognition, and he has been invited to display his talents at holiday parties in New York. So who wants a mustache ride? You do! Over in the Czech Republic, we have a bone to pick, because we weren't invited to this epic medieval snow battle. At the Harachov Ski Center, just south of the Polish border, visitors took part in a fabricated war between guests and staff, who dressed in medieval gear and stormed the castle. Ah, how sweet it is. Euronews and No Comment TV report that it took 14 days, dozens of volunteers, and hundreds of snow blocks to build the epic snow castle, which was the country's largest, until it was quickly demolished during the battle in the same day. Now that the Winter Games are over, the world is in need of a new fad to unite under. But luckily, we have naked sledding. Yeah, while you were watching women's curling last week, the Germans in Brundage partook in a new winter sport that blends snow play with boobs. Dressed down to nothing but their undies and boots, 30 competitors took to the snow and launched down a 300-foot-long track. Deutschland's DBS reports that the event was a follow-up to last year's nude sledding competition. This year's affair was a bigger success, bringing in a crowd of more than 14,000 spectators. It's just so nice to see people supporting their drunk friends out there. News sources say some of the locals complained that the event corrupted their town's good name. But come on, naked sports are nothing new in Eastern Europe. From naked volleyball and cycling to running marathons in their birthday suits, nudity has become more of an afterthought for these German athletes. Even with blurred boobies in sight, we have nothing to complain about. Oh, world, you never cease to amaze us. Whether it's hot German boobs, a giant battle in the snow, or an Indian epic beard man, who needs the Olympics when we know what's up with the world?
I'm pretty sure that beards are flammable.
Mm-hmm. That's why I stick with like the occasional mustache, because they're flame retardant, you know.
Or just retardant. What?
Yeah. Still ahead, no slow push. We'll discuss Sony's Playtastrophe in the loop. Is there a fix besides buying a 360?
And later, in musical playtime, DJ Mike Rome will show us the Lemur, the only multi-touch MIDI controller that can be programmed to play just about anything.
I know, where's Olivia? Just kidding, welcome back. It's Monday, March 1st. I am Blair Herder. Here are your top stories. Looks like Apple's got some child labor laws explaining to do, people. That's right, according to the company, its suppliers hired 11 underage workers to help build a number of their products, including iPhones, iPods, and Mac computers. The underage employees in question were discovered during on-site audits of Apple's 102 factories and published in a 24-page report released last Tuesday entitled, awesomely, Supplier Responsibility. Now, Apple states in the report that they discovered 3 facilities had hired 15-year-old workers in countries where the minimum age for employment is 16, but that the workers were, quote, no longer in active employment at the time of audit. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know what the big deal is. Like, iPods are small, so they're little hands. Like, it makes sense. Because the parts are tiny, I get it. In another bad Apple news, it looks like the iPad may have already hit a snag, well, non-name related, because that one's garbage to begin with. Due to an unspecified production problem, the much buzzed about tablet may be pretty hard to come by when it launches in April. Instead of the initially planned 1 million units, Apple could put out as few as 300,000. Analysts believe this could actually limit iPad distribution to the U.S. only, or even delay the launch of Apple's new product until May. Now, while a delay could considerably hurt Apple's third financial quarter numbers, most analysts believe that long-term effects will be quite mild. As a matter of fact, the Wall Street Journal still predicts 1.2 million iPads will be sold in 2010. Does anybody else wonder how they predict these things? Like, I predict they're going to 5 million. I predict it right now. See? Super easy. Now, while we have some bad news for World of Warcraft players, and I can't believe I have to do this story, yeah, apparently hackers have figured out a way to infect your PC with malware that intercepts your login name, password, and authenticator number when you sign on to WoW. With that information, the hackers can log into your account, sell off your stuff, and send all of your gold to another player, which I will then buy from China for a lot cheaper than it would cost my social life. Now, thankfully, Blizzard has identified the malware file as mcore.dll, so keep an eye out for it on your hard drive. But the real question is, how do you know if you've already been hacked? Well, if you log into your account and your stuff is gone, do the math. And finally, PS3s all over the world have had a major meltdown. That's an understatement. Last night, owners of older PS3s began encountering an error that prevented them from going online, signing into their accounts, and from playing certain PS3 games offline as well. Now, that meant for a lot of people, no Heavy Rain, no Netflix, no online multiplayer, no nothing. Now, thankfully, the problem appears to be clearing up now, but it's interesting to note that owners of the PS3 Slim were unaffected, leading many to speculate the problem is with the PS3 calendar instead of the PlayStation Network. Either way, the error raises a lot of questions about the PS3 and the PSN, and we will address them all right now in the loop.
Thank you, Blair Herder. Thank you, sir. I'm in. Tag. Here is everything you need to know about the global PS3 meltdown in the loop. All right, joining me to help us make sense of it all, X-Play host Adam Sessler. You can applaud. And news editor for G4 Interactive, Patrick Klepek is here as well. Welcome to the loop, gentlemen. Okay. So I know the issue has been resolved for many or for all. We'll get to that in a second. But take me back to Sunday night, okay? I am a PS3 Panini Grill owner. I have the giant fatty version. I turned it on. What happened to me?
Well, you turned it on and you thought, Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, when they go down, that's pretty common. Like, you expect that a service should go up and down. But this time, you signed in, sign out, maybe you set your router. Then when you go to try play a game, the game gives you a trophy error. You can't even play the game offline.
So it doesn't even matter that I'm not connected anymore. Something happened and I'm completely offline.
And it wasn't for all games. It looks like Uncharted 2, you can go ahead and play it. But then Andrew Pfister, who works upstairs, he tried Killzone 2. No success. So there seemed to be something unique inside of all of these games that was triggering something with the trophies. It's still unclear to me. Maybe you know.
Yeah, and so the thing is that we've seen this other hardware like the Zune. They have an internal clock that's different than the clock that you set itself. So when the machine pings the internet to get the time, it's different than the clock that's installed in the machine. So the PS3
But see, that was done on the Zune to teach Zune owners a lesson that they shouldn't have ever purchased a Zune. So slightly different error. But okay, so similar internal clock mechanism. That's what causes both to go back.
So essentially the PS3 thought it was a leap year, and it's not. So it switched to a leap year date that doesn't exist.
But the good news is at the moment this started happening, it sent shockwaves across the internet. Sony had their finger on the button. They pressed it. They let everybody know. Adam, you're grimacing. That didn't happen, did it?
Yeah, it was strange. Really, if you look at people's Twitter feeds, it was like, something strange happened to my PS3. And then 5 more. Then 15 more. Really, I don't think there was a response until late yesterday, if not this morning, and nothing that was actually addressing what the problem was and what it was causing. We finally got something later today that did acknowledge it was something in the clock. People were advised not to even use their PS3 whatsoever, online or offline, with the hopes that things would be resolved in 24 hours. I think that happened around 9:30 this morning, and we really haven't heard anything from Sony since then. I think it was not the best decision to go this mum, when obviously there's some very anxious people that dropped a lot of money on that piece of hardware.
Right. Now, the issue is being resolved, though? I mean, people are, it's okay to turn on your PlayStation 3. It's okay to come out of the wood-paneled cave you've sequestered yourself in and turn it back on?
Yeah, you can, it's not survival mode anymore. You can turn it on. Even if you had turned it on before, it wasn't going to destroy your machine. But, it is sort of annoying when the reason you've bought the machine, it doesn't do it.
Right. And now what about the trophy fanatics out there? There's so many people that have collected their little trophies. Are they SOL? Will they get their trophies back? Do we know at this point?
Trophies that are old trophies we know are still there. There seemed to be, and even Matt Kyle also, who works on X-Play, was actually playing the God of War collection. And I think it's the Trials of Olympus, the very, very, very difficult, several rounds of fighting things off. He beat it. The trophy thing came on, and then it was 4 p.m., and he lost it. We have yet to find out. I know. It's wow, it's bad. We have yet to determine if he actually has that trophy.
Have we called Matt's family? Is he okay?
He's under a desk somewhere.
Is it all right?
A little pink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the greater question, because look, this was in the grand scheme of things. We'll take a 10,000-foot view of this a week from now and go, it was a 24-hour outage. It was a bug. Okay, maybe their response wasn't the best, but so many people are out there shaking their fists angrily in the form of tweets and blog posts saying, this has ruined Sony's reputation, this has damaged it. I've lost 3 Xbox 360s since it came out. Okay, 3 of them have red ring right in the middle of a Rock Band party, and I'm without it for weeks, and yet I still play the console. So is the damage really done to Sony, or will people forget about this in a couple days?
I mean, I would bet $100 that Matt later tonight will go back and try and do that trophy again.
Exactly.
So if I've learned anything from countless Xbox owners, you're going to be right back there the next day. None of this really will matter 24 hours from now.
I do think the one thing I take from this is that if it was just PSN, if you couldn't get online and that happened for 24 hours, it would definitely be just a blip on the radar. I think it's a little bit disconcerting to realize that my single-player experience was somehow impacted by this. And I think it just shows how kind of unstable this whole internet thing with our gaming consoles is.
Right.
We don't know exactly where the bug in the ointment is actually going to have some ripple effect.
Sure. You used to just grab an alcohol swab and or blow into a cartridge.
Exactly.
That would fix the problem.
So much simpler than
Now you got to wait 24 hours and Twitter about it every minute. Thanks, Sony fans, for that. Well, I'm glad the problem is solved, and I thank you both for coming on to give us that expert analysis there. Adam Sessler and Patrick Klepek, thank you guys for keeping us in the loop. Stay tuned, everybody. Lethal Personal defense is up next. Weston Scott will help you turn kicks into kicks-portunities. You'll see. He'll explain it. Stick around.
What happens next?
This lady's trying to prove her mettle on the high jump. What happens next? Does she make it over? Does she land straight on the bar? Or does she miss the bar altogether? Find out when we return. This lady's trying to prove her mettle on the high jump. What happens next? Does she make it over? Does she land straight on the bar? Or does she miss the bar altogether? Something tells me she won't be making it to the Olympic trials.
So, have you ever dreamed of playing with a lemur?
Yeah!
Today's your lucky day.
With Apple's debut of the iPad, large touchscreens with simple interfaces are promising to become a part of our everyday lives. As usual, though, musicians are way ahead of the curve. Meet the Lemur, the only multi-touch MIDI controller that can be programmed to play music, video, trigger samples, act as a synthesizer, and even control a light show. Its 12-inch touchscreen has an unlimited number of touch points, so every finger can perform an independent task. And with the included Jazz Editor software, you can make any number of customized interfaces. So the Lemur is ready for any performance at the press of a button. It's even got its own processor and embedded graphics, which means your computer won't get bogged down with the heavy lifting. About the size of a laptop, the Lemur will go anywhere and everywhere. But the real question is, how can you make it do all these things with amazing results? And the answer lies in musical playtime. All right, joining me today to show us exactly how to use the Lemur, the one, the only, DJ Mike Realm!
Thank you. Hey, how you doing?
You're playing to the box seats today?
Yeah.
There's six
It's a
dudes in
cheap
here.
seats up there.
I love it. Yeah, thanks, Lighting Grid. Appreciate the applause. All right, first of all, it's an honor to have you here. I've followed your work for many, many years, from YouTube Live to the Blue Man Group. Like, you're a legend already. In case you didn't know it, by the way. We're huge fans here. And I also love the Lemur, and I've never really seen it put through its paces. The Lemur is a powerful sort of controller with this huge multi-touch screen, right? Mm-hmm. And the power is derived from the ability to make your own interface and kind of have it function however you want.
Yeah, that was the appeal to me, because I was going through all these different MIDI controllers with like keys and pads and knobs. It's like nothing really served my purpose. I would have to like label things because, you know, I'm in the dark. Like I can't, you know. It's
and you're locked into whatever that developer wanted.
Exactly. It's like, what? That guy wasn't thinking about me when he made it.
Right. Jerk. Doesn't he know who you are?
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta throw some elbows on those engineers.
Emailing them, like, come on.
So now we got the Lemur. How easy is it to make like the interface that you have here?
It's pretty simple. You just kind of drag the objects from the sidebar there onto the interface.
And what can I do with a function like this?
You can assign effects to it, so it's like a... or something.
Why do you even need the Lemur?
It's just another thing I can do.
You should just... You don't need any hardware. Get this man a microphone, and he'll do the rocket noise set. So you have samples loaded here. You've got kicks and blips and claps. I love the air. That's a sweet-ass air horn, but it says reggae. That's an issue for me.
It does. Is it?
A huge issue, because, I mean, laser makes sense. Gun? Yeah, got it. Sounds like a pistol.
I mean, I could change that for you easily.
It's a sweet-ass air horn. Let's call it like it is, Mike.
So, let's see here.
So, in real time, you're now in the Jazz Editor, relabeling it.
And it's
now that makes sense to me. That makes sense.
It's custom.
Now you know what you're getting. Let's clap for that. All right, so that is our interface here. This is just acting sort of like a MIDI controller. Even though it's not spitting out MIDI, it's just sending data to a piece of software.
Yeah.
How are you actually making the sounds and the visuals come alive? What software are you using for that?
That's Serato Scratch Live. All the video is controlled by it as well. as the audio. So to me, it's like I don't got to think about it. I have it set up, and I just go to town and do my show.
Can we blow up the video and see what clips you're mixing here?
Yes.
This is the classic. This is Charlie Bit My Finger, and these are hot points that you have also assigned to this video, right?
Yes.
So I can, or hot cues. So can you just touch it and it would play a different portion
absolutely.
of that?
Absolutely. Like I can scratch it or kind of cue it up like that.
Your neighbors must love you when you're just setting this hot cues to play out.
All day.
That's the loop of a kid getting his finger bit. Shut up. Bang, bang.
Calling the cops and then they got the gun sound.
Oh, no riots.
All bad.
No riots. I think we need to set this place on fire. We've seen how the Lemur works. We've seen how you can add all the balls you want. We've connected it to Serato to mix some video. Could you please set this place ablaze?
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Mike Realm. Some sweet ass at home. I didn't mean to bust the cap in your set, but cool. Oh, Mike Realm, ladies and gentlemen!
I heard the guns, I freaked out. Really freaked out. Thank you.
It just sucks knowing that, like, oh, it's that easy, and I will never have an ounce of talent to actually pull off what you just did. So, thank you for that. How much would a Lemur set me back if I wanted to attempt this?
I think they're running about $2,500.
$2,500. Okay, a little pricey, but obviously multi-touch surface. Robust software, kind of turn it into a bunch of different instruments if you want.
I mean, it's whatever you want. And the cool thing is, if you have a piece of software that's constantly adding features, you can add along with it. You don't got to buy a whole. It's like, oh, okay, 2 months later, you got to buy a whole new thing, and it's like.
Is there an entry level lemur, a baby lemur, a pup? That's what they call baby lemurs, by the way.
Interesting.
I was told that before the segment. A pup. Is there a pup version?
There's the Dexter.
The Dexter.
It's a little bit more limited as far as what you can do parameter-wise. So
if you want to be a true rock star, get the Lemur, get some
Lemur,
turntables, the
call
tie,
it a day,
and you're good to go.
You're all good.
Mike, absolute pleasure to meet you, man. Thank you. That was a great set. It's the Lemur. It's dope. And now, let's go over to Olivia.
Okay. Weston Scott knows how to take life's kicks and turn them into kick-aid. Right? It's a real term in lethal defense. What's wrong with you people?
Sometimes you don't always get to punch or kick your opponent. Here at Muay Thai School USA, we're going to teach you the low body kick takedown. And it works. If somebody's coming at you with a low body kick, here's an effective way to get rid of them fast. Okay, Roy, break that down for me. What'd you just do?
Okay, step one, step to the side, catch the leg. Step two, reach behind the neck. Step three, swing the back leg and lift the leg up and pull the head down.
All right, Roy, I want to give it a try now. So that's just solely a defensive move. I'm not really striking my opponent, so where do you put that on the power scale?
I would put that as a 3 on the power scale. It's a defensive move, so once you go ahead and spin your opponent down to the ground, that could be devastating toward him, and you could always follow up with something else.
But you're knocking them down either way.
Right.
So you're beating them mentally, and eventually you're wearing them out physically.
Yes.
And either way, you're the winner.
Always.
And Roy's the winner. Well, there it is. Be assured, if you're on the receiving end of that, you need to know how to take a fall. Be prepared for anything out there, people.
What?
The body kick.
What would you think?
I thought it was like he was going to show us like a booty kick takedown. I was like, all right, I'm going to take down some booty. Booty kick. I thought that's.
You can't take someone down by kicking them in the booty.
Well, if there were a way, Weston Scott would certainly know how to do it, Olivia. So it's not that far-fetched of an assumption, okay? Let's just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Okay.
My bad.
Yeah, your bad is right.
You do the side glance. I can't even look at you right now. I can't look at face on. I'm going to look at you like this.
Booty kick.
So if you've never seen a sexy lady, you're really going to love what we have for you right now.
Oh, yeah. And as a bonus for anyone that has seen a sexy lady, here are some sexy international ladies. Oh no. It's okay, Senor Ding Dong. We don't even have to pack anything.
Now let's jet over to Italy and check in with the gals from FX Channel's SOS Patata. Beautiful naked women helping hard-working Italian men do their jobs. Looks like this time the Patata's unique brand of assistance is needed at, where else? A bowling alley. So the SOS Patata girls swing into action.
I don't even think these two dudes work at the bowling alley. Where's the boss? Just as two teenage guys with keys and a dream.
As all their Italian viewers know, before the Patatas get down to work, they get down to nothing. Clearly, the Patatas bring a lot of essential management skills with them. They're approachable, they motivate the workers, and they clearly don't believe in downsizing. Yes, the Patata girls aren't afraid of a little manual labor, so long as it doesn't affect their manicures. And after a hard 3-minute day of work, the Patatas hit the lanes with their new co-workers. With these girls around, there's always fun to spare.
Hey, Italy, I got a proposal for you. Why don't you give us the SOS Patatas? We'll give you the cast of Jersey Shore.
The ladies of SOS Patata, spreading joy to permissive European workplaces everywhere.
The International Sexy Ladies Show launches March 1st.
Wait, isn't that today? Oh, stupid Smarch.
Stupid Smarch. Season 2 of the International Sexy Ladies Show premieres next. Stupid Smarch.
I was bummed that was under a graphic. I like that. That was funny.
That's right. It premieres Smarch 1st.
Wait, isn't that today? Oh, stupid Smarch. That was good. I liked it. Even the second time. Visit G4TV.com/sexyladies for more.
So now it's time for another thing
we found on the internet that was interesting. This week, a performance artist tries to make the miracle of childbirth as bizarre as possible.
The result? This.
Okay, I'm not really sure what that was about. But she must have a really big tackle box if she can fit an entire trout in there.
I'd like the last 45 seconds of my life back, please. Please.
Nope.
Okay, well, since we can't turn back time, let's attack these pocket-sized gadgets. They say an iPhone can do almost anything, but there's one thing that it's lacking, an SD card slot. What? Well, thanks to Zoom It, that's actually no longer an issue. The Zoom It attachment allows you to unload whatever's on your SD card to your iPhone. This way you can easily offload or share music, pictures, or documents without a PC. Now, if you pre-order, right now you can get $10 knocked off the regular price of about $60. Sure, you think you've got the fanciest pair of speakers around, but boy, are you wrong, huh? Because you don't have the speaker that isn't a speaker at all, do you? It's the TuneBug Vibe. TuneBug Vibe, when you place this tiny device on a flat surface, it uses patented surface sound technology, if you even knew what that was, it exists, to turn that surface into a flat panel speaker. How exactly that works? I don't know. Probably magic or something. But you can grab yours now for about $70. And finally, streaming media across devices can be a bitch, right? But it's about to get stupid easy. Thanks to the Infinitec IUM USB stick. Stupid easy. Mad Diesel? Mad decent. That's so stupid easy. It's so mad decent. What? Now, it may look like a USB key, but this little guy allows you to stream media from your PC to anything with a USB slot, like a PS3, 360, a Blu-ray player. And basically, what I said was anything with a USB slot. I could continue to name things, but does it have a USB slot?
Yeah, it's got one.
Well, that's what I said.
Oh.
You guys, I'm telling you, it is stupid easy. Mad decent, y'all. All you need to do is pair it with a host computer and presto kablamo. You're streaming. No additional software required. It's stupid easy. The device isn't available yet, but its official unveiling is March 10th.
Oh, stupid Smart!
That read was filled with awesome. Head on over to g4tv.com/AOTS for info on all these cool magic. No.
Oh. Swing and a miss.
Just, we gotta go to break now. I've talked too long. Go to break. Come back.
Coming up tomorrow on an all-new AOTS, the world ends when Chris Gore reviews 2012, Gentlemen Broncos, and Where the Wild Things Are on DD Tuesday. Then we rate the Arcos 9 PC tablet on Gadget Prawn. It's a 9-inch touchscreen computer, but does it really work as an effective netbook? We're going to tell you. And Blair Butler announces an upcoming Marvel comic book event when Fresh Ink brings you a news exclusive, plus reviews of Human Target and Kick-Ass. See it tomorrow.
I was talking too long in the last piece, so we can't do our epic fail, but for all the things you guys saw today and more, go to g4tv.com/AOTS.
Oh, that was stupid easy.
What?
Thanks to Adam Sessler and Patrick Klepek, and of course to DJ Mike Ralm for coming on the show. Thank you. You're mad hot and mad talented. Stick around, the International Sexy Lady Show starts right now. I was not crying.